Welcome, Patriots, to WNHS-TV. I'm Logan Pring.
And I'm Courtney Jarrell. On this episode, we've got reporting on events happening around the school, spring sports, and entertainment.
Patriots are gearing up for the end of the school year, and with underclassmen preparing to advance into the next grade, they are preparing for the SAT. Here's Isaac Summers with more.
As we continue through the latter half of the school year, seniors are on the doorstep of graduation, and juniors are getting ready to apply for colleges. With that, many students, especially juniors, are taking the SAT.
Protests in 50 states in one day. To protest Donald Trump's new policies, Gabe and Wyatt traveled to Annapolis to see one of the protests in action.
Good afternoon. It is March 4th, 2025. We are at Lawyers Mall in Annapolis, Maryland for the 5051 protest. 5051 is a national movement to hold 50 protests in 50 states in one day to protest Donald Trump's second administration and its policies.
Which side are you?
5051 is founded at the precipice of the second Trump presidency. The grassroots movement has goals to target the policies of Donald Trump, namely the firing of federal workers, mass deportation, and the weakening in relations with Ukraine.
Think of the Ukrainians who lost their lives and lost their homes. And they're not giving up, and we're not giving up. No!
With protests in larger numbers, what are the goals the movement wants to accomplish?
The most important thing that we show is the most important thing we can do right now, which is building community. People need to know that they're not alone. They're not isolated.
While protest movements like this can get the ball rolling on a certain issue, it is needed for their political establishment to adopt the ideas in order for them to make actual policy. What does the Democratic Party need to do in order to stop the current Republican agenda?
Right now, I think the first thing the Democratic Party needs to do is step up and tell people that they hear and understand the pain that they're going through, and that they are working to help us.
As the Trump presidency continues, it is important to see if grassroots movements like the 5051 protests will continue into his presidency or fade away for just the early years. This is Gabe Zagafis with WNHS.
Seasons are changing and spring is in full swing. Logan, what do you like, more spring or winter?
I like the winter because I like wearing warm clothes and playing in the snow. What about you?
I like spring more, but that's just my opinion. Let's see what other Patriots think.
Peter Cottontail getting ready to hop down the bunny trail. Spring is on its way, while others still wish snow was on the ground.
I prefer spring, especially after the winter we've had. I really like flowers and warmer weather, so.
I prefer winter because I get really bad allergies in the spring.
Oh, I definitely prefer spring. I hate the cold. I hate snow. I just want it to be warm outside.
Everything changes in the springtime. The weather gets warmer with more rain, causing the flowers to blossom. You change what you wear and you change what you do. It's just the wonderful time of the year.
Favorite thing to wear? I like to do like a hoodie and shorts, stay warm on top, let the legs breathe.
Will I be wearing in the springtime? No winter coats. Okay, that's the big thing because I hate winter. So get rid of all those bulky coats.
Favorite thing to do is probably just be outside in my garden, have the kids outside playing, and just enjoying the nice weather.
I just go out and play soccer with my friends.
This is Connor Vanzi reporting with WNHS.
Speaking of spring, Courtney went around Northern and talked to students about what they plan on doing for spring break this year.
4 months span from January to April without any breaks from school has officially started. We are halfway through now, but as the weather gets warmer, Patriots are looking forward to their spring break.
I'm going to Smith Mountain Lake with my family.
I think I'm going to D.C.
I'm going to Florida.
What's most exciting about spring break is that Patriots get to experience new places with their family members every single year.
I want to go there because, the lake's fun. We do a lot of fun stuff. We get a boat, fishing with my uncle and my cousins.
Just like get food and stuff, hang out with my family.
It's hot, it's fun, a lot of things to do, and I'm going with my family.
Whether you go close or far, it doesn't truly matter. What truly matters is the memories you make while you're there. I'm Courtney Jarrell reporting for WNHS. The history of St. Patrick's Day is very decorated and has gone on for thousands of years. Here's Hudson Globitz.
There are so many holidays in America. The one up next is St. Patrick's Day. The celebration of Irish culture is celebrated throughout the states. Whether you celebrate by staying inside or you go to a parade, you better be wearing green.
Getting to hang out with all of my family that I don't see too often.
Just wearing green and just being in a good spirit, kind of.
The famous St. Patrick lived in 5th century Ireland. Born in England, Patrick is known for escaping slavery and bringing Christianity to Ireland. The Christian holiday from Ireland is now a worldwide celebration.
My family all comes down and we watch a bunch of stupid 1980s St. Patrick's Day cartoons.
Just hang out with my family and we just do some stuff.
Every year on March 17th we celebrate. From local parades by churches in Ireland to now the famous New York City parades we see. We can most definitely say the holiday has came a long way. The earliest recorded parade was in the 1600s in Florida, held by Spanish colonizers. I'm Hudson Globitz reporting from WNHS.
And that isn't the only holiday being celebrated this month. Muslims across NHS hosted an iftar dinner on Monday to break their second fast of the day and celebrate the great time of Ramadan. Students who follow the religion of Islam and many others came to feast. The dinner was a great success and they look forward to continuing this tradition into the future.
Made a really great impact on our school, and I think it taught people a lot about Ramadan that they didn't.
Mardi Gras is a celebration of new beginnings. As the new year flies by, everyone is ready for their own new beginnings.
Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages.
Discover their power, uncover their triumphs. In Women's History Elective, we explore the remarkable contributions of women throughout history. Examine the struggles, celebrate the victories. Find your own voice inspired by the women who dared to speak up. Celebrate those heroes who were forgotten. Enroll in Women's History Elective. Know your history, shape your future.
Welcome back. As the spring season starts, that means spring sports are starting. Logan got to go around and speak to spring sport athletes and coaches.
Same thing, different year. Northern high school athletes and coaches are excited for spring sports to start again. Lacrosse, tennis, baseball, softball, and outdoor track and field are some of the sports that are offered here. Many athletes enjoy their sports because of the fun they have playing, along with teammates and being able to coach it.
I think the most fun part is watching players grow on and off the field.
I feel like the bond we have as a team is really good. The connection with the coaches, especially our coaches are really good.
Athletes have expressed their excitement to finally being able to play and hopefully win and go far this year.
Hopefully going to playoffs.
I'm excited for the first game to start because we have a couple scrimmages coming up, and I know they don't really reflect on like how our team's gonna do because it's not as a big deal, but the first game will really show how we're gonna do, and I'm just excited for see the level we're at.
Northern spring sports looks strong this year with many teams vocalizing their strong points.
We have a strong defense led by guys like Hunter Bissett, Davin Walls, and our attack is very strong as well, led by Ty Magalinas and CJ Gott as well.
I think the way that we work well together and our motivation to win
Northern High School offers many different spring sports teams like lacrosse, baseball, softball, tennis, and outdoor track and field, all of which look like they plan on making strong campaigns this season. I'm Logan Pring reporting for WNHS. Speaking of sports, let's get some updates nationally and locally from WNHS sports reporter Hudson Globitz. Hudson?
Win over McNamara. Boys and girls lacrosse have started their season with multiple games under their belts. Track and field hold their first meets in the upcoming weeks. Tennis started their season with a preseason tournament, and softball is preparing for the upcoming season, trying to top last year's. Looking on the professional level, Alex Ovechkin is 8 goals away from breaking the NHL goal record. DC United is unbeaten in the month of March. March Madness is underway with multiple schools in the DMV, most notably Maryland University, as their first round matchup against Grand Canyon University tomorrow. Thank you.
The theme of sports going, it's March Madness and it's the most exciting time of the year. We will see many upsets and exciting games. Here's Bryce Page with more.
Every March, 64 of the nation's best college basketball teams go head-to-head in a tournament like no other. Whether you're a powerhouse team or a team fueled by hope, all bets are off and anything can happen in the madness of March.
I have Auburn getting knocked out early.
I think that Michigan State will get knocked out early.
I think Alabama would get knocked out early. They're definitely a top team, and they're doing pretty well in the SEC, but they just lost to Tennessee, and I think they could struggle.
As you can see, everybody has a differing opinion on big names that may fall fast, but let's see if they can agree on expectations for our local Terps.
I have very high expectations for the Crab Five. I think we should get the Sweet 16 at the least. We'll see about the Elite Eight that might come. It depends who we play.
Like I said, I think they can go pretty far. They've had a good season, be some good teams.
I think they should be guaranteed to make Elite Eight. Hopefully they make Final Four.
The expectations for Maryland are higher than ever due to Baltimore native Derek Queen's historic season, earning him the Big Ten Freshman of the Year award. Their starting five earned the nickname the Crab Five, with all starting players averaging double-digit points. They start their run against Grand Canyon on Friday at 4:35 p.m. I'm Bryce Page reporting with WNHS-TV.
Moving on to the more important bracket. Whether you're a fan of multi-headed dragons or a tooth fairy, all is welcome as 64 of your favorite monsters go head-to-head in a wild clash of horror and magic. The fate of these monsters is in your hands. Vote now and pick a winner of this epic tournament.
Every year we have students looking at different monsters or creatures from folklore, and at the end of it we decided it'd be fun to pit them against each other to see which monster.
And be sure to get those votes in. Third round voting ends at 2:15 today. We are so excited for the warm weather, Isaac. Can you give us some more insight on the upcoming days?
Yes, Logan, we have a nice start to the day as temps have warmed up to the mid-50s as of now. Looking to move up to the 70s this afternoon. Unfortunately, though, rain clouds should be rolling in later today. The downpour should start to close around 4. A little drop in nicer weather tomorrow. A drop in temperatures as highs will only reach the mid-50s, but the sun will be shining through the clear up to today's weather. A look at your weekend, temperatures hovering around 60 degrees with partly sunny skies on Saturday and Sunday. Those clouds having a chance of turning to rain the following Monday. That's your weather, and back to the desk.
And we'll be right back after these messages.
This is you in school. Well, not really, but it could be. While you're in school reading books and wondering where the numbers went in math, you could have been watching movies. In Intro to Film, the question isn't what movies will we watch, it's what movies can we watch.
Can we watch comedies?
Why, of course.
Can we watch horror?
Intro to Film will show you the inner workings of filmmaking and guarantees that you'll enjoy your time. Sign up and make your intro into your
Welcome back. Recently, WNHS had a conversation about our favorite dinosaurs. Jason Randall took it upon himself to find out other Patriots' favorite dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. You either love them or you're lying. Students at NHS enjoy a wide variety of dinosaurs, from big to small, carnivores to herbivores, or on land or in sea.
Aladar from Disney's Dinosaur is my favorite dinosaur. I don't know the actual type of the dinosaur, but I don't even know if he is an actual dinosaur, but he was made for the movie, and he was my favorite ever since I was a little kid.
I like pterodactyls because they make funny noises, and I laugh like a pterodactyl.
My favorite dinosaur is the one with the really long neck. I think it's called a bronchosaurus, a brachiosaurus.
Favorite dinosaur is a pterodactyl because I think it's cool that they're huge and they fly and they're really scary and they're very fast.
A triceratops. They're cute and I like their head. It's pretty cool and they're big. So.
Whatever your favorite dinosaur is, I'm sure it's pretty cool. This is Jason Randall reporting for WNHS.
That's all the time we have for this show. Patriots, the school year is coming to an end, but we're not there yet, so don't slack off on those assignments.
Also, be sure to follow our Instagram and Twitter at NHS Patriot Press to stay updated on all things broadcasting and newspaper. Have a great day, work hard, be kind, get involved, and as always, proud to be a Patriot.